Don't make me laugh when I'm for. I mean, selling out. What is the definition of selling out? Selling out from who to who? I mean, I want
obviously from the MDCT to ZANU-PF. They're saying you have become a turncoat, literally,
No, I don't want to dignify that kind of BS. Huh? I know when I'm there in the States, I love to listen to these shows there, G. Lemon and Chris Kumo. They routinely use the word BS. I don't want to even dignify the BS because, I mean, there is nothing like that. Setting out what? For who? So if I say I don't want to continue to be with you guys, with you folks, because you are directionless, you are puppets, you're actually anti-Zimbabwe. Everything you're doing is try to see the total collapse of the economy because you think that if the economy collapses, people will vote for you. I mean, what kind of political organization is that? So all I'm saying is anyone who calls me a sellout doesn't know what the definition of that word sellout means. And instead of getting angry with them, I actually sympathize with them. They are ignorant, and they have to be taught. They have to be taught a little bit of political science, I think, for them to appreciate. If anything, they are the sellouts. If you go out there to lobby for the imposition of sanctions against your own country, you are a sellout. If you go out there to lobby for the denial of lines of credit for your own country, you are not only a sellout, but a sellout in capital letters.
Now, Mr. Kutu, you know why some people are saying that is because some of the tweets that you actually sent out, let's say one in 2016, I'm going to read quote, "If you show me a ZANU-PF cabinet minister who isn't corrupt, I will show you a prostitute who is a virgin. Bose imbava vanuhab." Right. So how then do you reconcile with that?
Look, 2016, and we're in which year now, Gibbs? 2016, and this is 2021, 5 years or more. Politics is a fluid game. Gibbs, I think you are a veteran journalist. You know what I'm talking about, Gibbs. You know what I'm talking about, my brother. It's not cast in stone. It's not like you wear a straight jacket. You don't wear a straight jacket. Times change. So do people change. If you were a Roman Catholic 2 years ago, and now you are a Msabada, you are a Seventh-day Adventist, it doesn't mean that you are a better person. You have simply moved on. So all I'm saying is, you remember my preamble when we started this, program. I said no political party in the world is perfect, even there in the United States. That's why I find there's squabbling in the GOP. There is even squabbling even in the ruling, the governing party, the Democrats. I mean, that is the norm. All I'm saying is, after looking at all the political parties in this country, in Zimbabwe, I honestly felt that, imperfect as ZANU-PF might be, I think it would be a better political home for me than any other party.
So now there are some people who are saying that ZANU-PF is corrupt, like what you tweeted in 2016. There are so many people that are doing all wrong things, in ZANU-PF. And we are moving in there, so they're suspecting that maybe Mr. Kutu is going to be part of the gravy train. What's your reaction to
that? Gibbs, those are people who don't know me. I've been self-employed since I was 27 years old, a 27-year-old youth. You can look at me now and you can guess how old I am. In fact, for my entire working life, about 98% of my entire working life up to now, I've been self-employed. What gravy train would I want to jump onto? To do what? I mean, I look after myself. I look after my family to the best of my ability. I'm not bragging, but I don't want to think that I'm desperate for anything. If I want to travel, I travel. If I want to come there to the United States, I come. I was there, I only returned March 6th. I was back here. If I want to come tomorrow, I'll just buy a ticket and I get on to Emirates. I fly into JFK, fly into Washington, Dallas. So what gravy train would I like to I mean, these are people who don't know me and who don't know my background, who don't know where I'm coming from, what I believe in. If they think they want to jump onto the gravy train, they think I also want to do like what they do. They don't know me. And also when you talk about corruption, there's no party that is more corrupt than the MDC. Look at how they've run down city of Harare. Look at even how they've run down the city of Queens and Kings.